You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. The MTA CEO says their focus is getting everyone home safely because there's a flash flood warning in effect.
There is also good Long Island Railroad service. Grand Central Madison, downstairs here, the new terminal is providing full service. At Penn Station, there are some delays, but also providing service. That is a plus.
Here's a look at the flooding over in 5 towns. The National Weather Service says some areas of Long Island can get up to 5 inches of rain today. Western Nassau can get up to 7. Long Beach city officials are asking residents to delay using water when possible because of the oversaturated water treatment system they're dealing with. The governor says if there's any water on the road, rethink your decision to drive.
The loss of life comes when people get in their vehicles. They think they can get through safely. The water rises even to 6 inches or a foot, and you can be swept away.
Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman says they have fully activated the Emergency Management Center. Cedarhurst, Island Park, Oceanside, and Massapequa are affected by flooding. Now for the latest on the weather, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And House Speaker Kevin McCarthy suffered another blow today after the House failed to advance a last-ditch stopgap bill to avoid a government shutdown tomorrow. The measure was a 30-day extension that would cut funding from current levels. It also included strict GOP-led border policies, but it was not enough. Paychecks for millions of Americans, including about 46,000 federal workers on Long Island, are in jeopardy. Congress has until midnight tomorrow to reach a deal. Now, to read more about the local impact of the looming shutdown, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And the woman convicted in the fatal shoving of an elderly voice coach in Manhattan was sentenced to 8.5 years. The victim was 87-year-old Barbara Guster. Former Port Jefferson resident Lauren Pazienza pleaded guilty in August. The 28-year-old made a plea deal of first-degree manslaughter. She's been in jail since early 2022. And a new drug treatment center is coming to Oakdale. The center aims to treat people addicted to fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, and other substances. The CEO of Family Residences and Essential Enterprises says there's a growing need for treatment on the island.
We recognize that, recovery is not a race, it's a journey, so we meet people where they are. So everyone's at a different stage, and we are here to support them accordingly.
The center says anyone is welcome to walk in and get help. And Long Island will be getting 2 more fast fashion stores. Uniqlo will be coming to Walt Whitman shops in Huntington Station and Green Acres Mall in Valley Stream. The Japanese brand already has a store at Roosevelt Field. And the New York Jets head coach was representing Farmingdale High School at a press conference this morning.
We're recognizing Farmingdale High School and everyone that was affected by the tragic bus crash from last week. Thoughts and prayers to everyone in the Farmingdale community on Long Island and their school band program, and hope everyone's doing well and healing in the way that they need to heal.
Farmingdale's athletic director said the band plans to return to the field next Friday for the football team's homecoming game. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And as you know, it is not nice out. We have rain tonight and showers tomorrow. Take a closer look at tomorrow. You can see after 3 o'clock, we should be okay without the rain.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
The new Halloween pop-up in Farmingdale. And Elisa DiStefano takes us to Jack's Nightmare in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
What's this? What's this?
This is the brand new Jack's Nightmare Halloween pop-up. The Alibi Lounge in Farmingdale has totally transformed into Halloween Town with the Nightmare Before Christmas inspired decor and so much more.
And of course, the main attraction, the Pumpkin King himself.
Hello, hello.
It's an interactive experience with Jack Skellington skits and songs.
We go amongst the tables, so a lot of times you get an individual performance as well as the whole thing. This experience is so much fun for me and everyone else. As I'm coming out, I'm discovering all these sights and sounds and the fun decorations that they have here, and and Sally's there with me. She likes to say there's so much we have to do.
While guests are entertained, they can also order light bites and themed cocktails. A true treat for Tim Burton fans.
Your movie came out over 30 years ago, but it still has this cult following.
Yes, it's one of the few classic Halloween movies that it's fun for the whole family.
Halloween movie or Christmas movie?
Oh, that's a good debate.
Continues.
Reservations are recommended. There are seatings Thursday through Sunday, all Halloween season.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
So this is Halloween.
And it'll be our most horrible season yet.
If you know, you know.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
The Boogeyman was my favorite. Now, to read more about Jack's Nightmare, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
We have another stop on our list of top 100 restaurants to share with you today. Scott Vogel takes us to I Am Nacho Mama in today's Feed Me TV.
Great food, great service, great atmosphere. A top 100 restaurant is the complete package, and sometimes a complete sentence.
I am Nacho Mama.
So successful is this Hicksville Pan Latin Eatery, which just added a second location in Port Washington, it's hard now to imagine that it all started less than 10 years ago with two guys, Carlos Juarez and his son Nayland, a beat-up old food truck.
They look like two homeless guys.
Right. They just pulled up.
Found his truck, popped it open, and started cooking.
And one dark and stormy night that changed everything.
It knocked some hinges off, so I had to shut the windows down, barricade it. It was shuttering down.
It was rough.
The weather was so bad, the Juarez men would serve just one customer that night.
And they're like, have you guys ever thought about opening up a restaurant?
That was the only customer we had that day.
Yeah.
That one customer knew a place in Hicksville that needed a restaurant.
And the next day we went to go look at that location they were talking about.
That's a serious sign.
They loved the location, but the Juarez family was adamant they might change the place where fans could find their food.
Now we're a food truck with bathrooms.
But nothing about their family first approach. The menu would still draw on the Juarez's diverse background.
I'm from Guatemala, Mama's from Puerto Rico. We always had a beautiful medley of just different ingredients and recipes throughout Latin America.
There's a story behind every one of those recipes, from the pernil to the picanha, empanadas to Latin lasagna, to a burger flavored with Argentinian chorizo that Juarez created for his father-in-law.
He was battling cancer, and he was having trouble tasting food. So I had to really try and put some good flavors in the recipe so that he can taste something.
The food would be about family, the restaurant would be family friendly, the whole Juarez family would run the place, and it would be an instant success.
And then we had our soft opening, and we had something like close to 300 people show up in less than 2 hours. And we didn't have enough food for everybody. We thought, oh boy, this is horrible. And instead reviews started coming in, people were talking about it.
And they were on their way.
We have no limits because we didn't call ourselves one type of restaurant. We can go throughout all of Latin America and just keep pressing the envelope.
When you love something as much as we do, you could feel it. It's something tangible, you know. It's in the air.
It all makes complete sense when you think about it. Well, everything except maybe that name.
The whole family fought me hard on this.
We hated it.
The
initially.
wife,
We were
the
at
kids.
the dinner table. We had pens and papers. We were like, we
They
got to
came up
figure
with
out a
gorgeous
name.
names.
And he was. That's it. That was his
adamant.
one. Safe to say, we like the name now.
Oh, we love the name now.
It's cool. It's cool. It's all right.
Now, for more on I Am Nacho Mama, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
When you're covering the courts, it's paramount that you get your information from a trusted source. I feel that at Newsday here, we're documenting Long Island history every single day.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.